Pakistani Prime Minister has ignored claims made by Jaish-e-Mohammed as well as the terrorists who perpetrated this crime. It's a well-known fact that Jaish-e-Mohammed and its leader Masood Azhar are based in Pakistan. There should be sufficient proof for Pakistan to take action. This is just a portion of the long release that has been given out by the Ministry of External Affairs. Remember, before this also several had pointed out that Pakistan did nothing as far as 26/11 attack is concerned. Our Executive Editor Abhishek is joining us over the phone line to tell us more about this statement and put this into perspective. Abhishek.
Shivani, this is in a nutshell calling the bluff of Pakistan. You know, where is Masood Azhar located? He's located in Rawalpindi. In fact, latest reports suggest that he has been regularly getting treatment for his renal issues in the army-based hospital in Rawalpindi. Where is Hafiz Saeed? He's based out of Muridke. Now, does Pakistan need proof of that? I mean, is the physical presence not there to provide evidence that these people are directing or giving directions to these terrorists from their bases in Pakistan? So essentially, India has to call the bluff of Pakistan, and it's at many levels. You know, since February 14th, the day of Pulwama terror attack, there are at least 20 nations around the world who have explicitly condemned Pakistan-originated terror. A financial action task force, which is now meeting as we speak to blacklist Pakistan, has actually for the first time included state sponsors of terror in its definition of sanctuaries of terrorism. So, you know, Pakistan perhaps is bluffing itself first before it thinks of bluffing others, but it's clear that nobody is buying it, and India, the Ministry of External Affairs, with this statement has made it clear that at least this time around, the bluff is not going to be bought by anyone.
Right. Abhishek, I just want to read out more portions of this release. I mentioned how in the aftermath of 26/11, Pakistan did nothing. The Indian statement has called this a lame excuse. You know, Pakistan's Prime Minister asking for proof once again. They also point out that as far as the attack on Pathankot airbase is concerned, there's been no progress. Therefore, this promises of guaranteed action ring hollow. They've also talked about, very intelligently, about how the Prime Minister referred to a Naya Pakistan with a new thinking, Abhishek. But in this Naya Pakistan, ministers of his government are sharing platforms with terrorists like Hafiz Saeed.
Shivani, there is a sense of deja vu on the Indian side, you know, because we have seen it in the case of 26/11. Pakistan gave all homilies that they would want to cooperate with investigations, and what happened to the courts that are looking into this case in Pakistan? Nothing. No witnesses examined, no progress being made. And then we have seen how they again, came with those similar homilies that they would want to cooperate with the Pathankot terror attack. And despite the good faith that was shown by the Indian side, nothing happened in that also. And this time, obviously, as I've been saying, and as the Ministry of External Affairs statement makes it clear, we are not going to buy into it, and India would take action at an opportune time. And that is perhaps what Pakistan fears. And that's why this, very defensive video statement that came from Pakistani Prime Minister. And mind you, Pakistan has effectively got scared with a general of Indian Army speaking doing some plain speaking earlier in the day. So it's clear that Pakistan is trying to cover its back, and Pakistan is trying to project a picture of a victim in the Committee of Nations. But as 20-odd statements from around the world show, that this time not just India but even the rest of the world is not going to buy that argument.
They also go on to say in this release, in the Indian Ministry of External Affairs, once again reiterating that India will not indulge in any bilateral dialogue in an atmosphere that is not free from terror and violence. It goes on to say that while Pakistan claims to be the greatest victim of terrorism, this is far from the truth. The international community is well acquainted with the reality that Pakistan is the nerve center of terrorism. And then it has also gone on to express regret at the fact that Pakistani Prime Minister, thinking to be clever by half, insinuated that India's response to the terror attack is determined by forthcoming general election. India rejects this false allegation, says the MEA. India's democracy is a model for the world which Pakistan will never understand. We demand Pakistan to stop misleading the international community and take credible and visible action. My colleague Tejinder Singh Sodhi is also joining us. Tejinder, This is the kind of response that was required from all politicians. It has come from the Indian Ministry of External Affairs, once again calling the bluff of Pakistan. In fact, this statement that came in from Imran Khan was so poor, even in imagination of wanting to give itself certain alibis and excuses. It is the kind of excuses and the same response that we've been hearing for years and years.